Hi guys, welcome back to Creativity Incorporated. Today I wanted to do my first book on a series of world building series, and I wanted to kind of run you through what I've been working on. So this is my book covers, but then I made my own spine because these books come like really thin spine, and these I made a bigger spine. I've been working on how I want the aesthetics of the book on my spine too, so it helps me when I'm drawing my cover to also kind of draw the spine. Although this page is not the same size, like it's a little smaller, I kind of get the basics. So I worked on different kind of aesthetics. I have, I usually do the fours where I do fold it, and then once I like something, then if I need to, like for example, these corners, I was working on that, then I fold it, and I make one, and then I make the other, and then compare it, and then go back and work the rest of it out. This is another idea I kind of was working around, that it's gonna be kind of like the same on both sides. Like this, I might still do it for another book that I'm working on. So this world building series is based on a movie or book that I'm writing, and I've been writing this book for the story for the last I want to say 15 years, something like that. So this book is part of that story baseline guideline, and so timeline, and so there will be a few of them. So see, that's kind of how I work. So that's why you see me folding things, because I work in that kind of way. So, but I'm gonna scan this or take a picture of it, and then I want to cut out one of these. Actually, I'll probably just copy it because I don't want to cut into it. So I'm going to cut this, and then so I can trace it. Okay, so I've cut the layers, and I'm going to use these. These are tile samples that you get at Home Depot. Before they were free, so I had a bunch of them because we have a bunch of projects, and I had a bunch of leftover. But I use them as cutting mats. But then my son gave me this cutting mat, and I've been using this. But this is what I used to use for my cutting mat. Now I use them for like embellishment, not embellishment, like a riser, like to give depth to the book. So that's what I want to use it. I like them because they're not better than cardboard. Is the same thickness, but they're easier to cut. And I feel to me they're easier to work with, because I don't have the ridges, the texture of that and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just think it's easier to work with. So if you can get your hands on some samples, or if you can, maybe buy a little bit. If you get it, sometimes they're on sale, like for 79 cents, like a yard or something. I don't know, but I seen it super cheap. Okay, so I kind of like do that with the scissors, and they'll be like this. So what I'm gonna do is, because I have 3-step, I did that. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this, like this. And my goal was to have this little divot here, like this little lip here, but I, for some reason, didn't see, like Renata didn't cut it out of it. So I cut it off. So I still want it. So I still am trying to figure out how to have it, whether it be that I make this super long and then tuck it in the back so it has that ridge. Or I was thinking to put it out here, like out of the book here, and then put like a little something decoration on it. I'm pondering on that, but so far I like it. You see that? So this is how I traced it with the pen. Can't really see it, but it's there. So I'm gonna cut 4 of these, 4 of these, and 4 of these. Okay, so I have my corner set up. I kind of like that it's kind of tall, or is it to like about an inch, not half an inch out of the book. Now I want to make my spine, and I want it, you see these curves right here? I want to continue them on the spine. So what I'm going to do is set up my corner-ish, and then set up my paper-ish, and kind of do this, what I was doing here, and continue them. But I want to see if they're still kind of good, which I don't think so. I've changed the design of this book over and over because it's so special to me. But we'll see where it goes. So what I wanted to, oh, I set it up on my, I wish I was left-handed at this moment. Okay, we interrupt today's program because I went to a yard sale. I mean, a estate sale. I got me a flag, $2, but this is not the big deal. 4th of July is coming up and I get excited. Look at this. I hate when they write on the stuff. If you're a estate seller, please don't write on your stuff. But look, it works. And my son wants to restore it, so I got that one and this one. If you guys know, these are, I think, number 55 and 56 or 54 and 55, something like that. I'm in my 50s now. I got these pencils. It's a mixture of 2 different kinds of pencils, but I'm okay with that. Oh, I got this, and I got 3 other Kermits, but I put them away. I collect Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Muppet Babies. But it has to be the babies. Look at this one. I'm so excited. The other 3 I already put them on my display because I was so excited. Then I got these 3 books. And then I got this. And I got this. Let me get rid of the box. Of course, I got a Donald Duck. I don't know if I should keep it as is or turn it into a journal, junk journal. Because I love it. I love these vintage ones. Then I got this one. This one I did grab it to cut it up. I eventually want to make a what's it called? A NASA one. And I got this one because, I rescued these stickers. I'm going to put it on my journal because I'm Muppet journal. Anyways. Aren't they beautiful? It's a children's book, but it's for the inner child in me. And then I got these. Right? See, don't write on the freaking box. Ugh, so frustrating. But these are really long, which is super cool. And then I got these teeny ones, which are cool too. I like the color or the patina on these. Ugh. See? They're so teeny tiny. Anyways, so I'm excited. I got 2 boxes of those. I got that. I got this. I'm so excited. Don't write on things. But it does work. I just gotta clean it up. But yeah, it does work. See? It was hanging on the barn door. Then I got this. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's like a log or some sort. Or belt buckle. Feels like it or something. I don't know what it is. But you guys will see what I'm going to do with it soon. Because this one is in a book coming up. Thank you for watching my crazy stuff. Okay, this is where I put. These are the little ones and these are the bigger ones. I'll put them right there. Now I have different sizes and different tones. These are a little darker, which I like.
Care for all the bad language, but this is just as educational as Square One. I'm just glad he doesn't do what an Asian does. I don't care what time it is. I'll house him out. We still have...
I need to call the airline.
What's going on?
Gene went back to Taiwan. He left this note uninviting us to the wedding.
Babe,
And he took Grandma.
do I feed them?
No, just for the wedding.
So why do you need to call the airline?
Because I need to make things right with my brother. We're all going to Taiwan.
I'm gonna get my $200 back. Turn off the race ride and start packing.
You're going to Taiwan? But I leave for band camp in 10 days.
It's okay. I'll give myself a phone card and I'll call you every day. Or even put a fax, you wouldn't possibly. But you're gonna need to set up an account at Kinko's.
There's one right by my dad's work.
And when I get back, you and I will still have half a day together. I will spend our summer talking about Chris Rock then.
Okay, so once we've done the corners, I glue these two together, right? Just then I started to kind of cover them up with leather, but I figured, or I saw, because this curve is kind of like harsh, you know, you have to like really keep on working at it to get glue like in a curve, and I have to keep on doing this. See, and this one is not even right where I want it to be. I gotta keep on doing these and making sure but if I do two pieces, then it's not that tension here and it looks better. Plus we're gonna cover this with these later on, so it doesn't really matter. So I think I want to do the two-piece format because I think they're easier for me to work on, you know, they look cleaner, better. So I think we're gonna do that. I started doing the spine as well. I did one, and of course I didn't do the third, and you'll see why in a minute. But so I think I want to do that technique here. And I have this, I don't know if you remember, a long time ago I got a box of bunch of scrap pieces of leather. So that's kind of been what I've been using, bunch of scraps heat from that pile. Let's see. And what I do is I mark it here, so it helps me kind of determine my piece of leather, so that I know that it has to like at least cover up to there. And I put it on both sides so I know. Make sure there's enough room to bend on both sides. There you go. And then I'll probably have some space on this side to do this side. Or maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And then what I've been doing is if I have a little bit of, even little pieces, I save them because, like, for example, you have little thin strips like this, and I rounded the edges, and then I'm just gonna fold it. You can put a ribbon on here when you put a piece of paper on what's it called? On any piece of paper, you could just do that and put a ribbon, and I think you could do a little tag or something. So I love keeping leather scraps because they're good for that. They're also good for tabs. They're good for pull out tabs, for like if you want to open something, for a divider, or like a page divider, and you can write on here. I mean, there's so many things that I could use the little scraps for, but I try not to have that many scraps anyway. So, but here you go. So I'm gonna cut a piece. Let's try this other piece right here. I'm gonna do this one. So this one I'm gonna do from there to here. Kind of right there, see? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet it. I've learned that it is easier if you wet this side. It does make it more flexible. But a couple things. The glue, the glue doesn't dry as good, and it gives me lump. Let me show you. See it like right here? It's like I feel it's not so well attached. It could be that I'm not using like leather glue like I'm supposed to, but like this one was the first one that I did, and I feel like it's not lumpy. So I stopped went in the inside, and look, it works out better. I feel like it glues a lot better. So yeah, it becomes a little harder and you gotta work it a little more, but I found it beneficial not to wet the inside. But see, it still gives me a lot of flexibility to work it from the outside too. Oh, and then here, don't forget to do the, which side did I do? This side. The scoring is important for bonding the two pieces correctly. So what I do, go to my trusty glue. I love this glue because it really helps me glue everything down, and it gives me enough time to move things around if I need to. Okay, so this is the tricky part. I get my, okay, and then I grab pieces of leather because I don't want to damage the leather in the inside. So I'll grab a piece of leather and then I'll fold it, and then I'll fold it on this side too. So I'll fold this one that looks a little tighter than the other. I'll fold that first. This piece of leather is too big. That one's perfect. Okay, once I've kind of started doing that, okay, so I've made these little divots for the little curve. So for this curve, I traced it and I went back and I made an exact cutout. So what I do is, once I kind of started working my shape around, okay, first I grab the back of my brush, and I look for it. Kind of burn it onto there. Put it there. Then I can scoot this over here. I can put another piece on here. And that allows me to be more, grab the whole piece and then rework this side too. Grab that whole piece. There you go. It shifted on me, so I gotta Make sure I shift it back. That's why I keep on marking the line. I noticed I was out of the line, so work it back to my line. Press it down. Same here. Looking good. Make sure I grab the little white piece. So I keep on pressing the mold into it. And yeah, just kind of rework it. And just have patience that I do that. I don't know how to what's it called? Have a shortcut other than pushing. I know that maybe heat could work with it. And also maybe a better glue, like a leather glue, maybe could work better. But I don't have leather glue, and you know, I work with this glue already, so kind of like I'd rather do that. So once I have that set up, I can cut in here, and then start shaping that. But I want to let this dry a little bit. Okay, so it's time to glue stuff down. On this side, I'm going to work backwards because I'm still undecided about the middle part, but I'm eager beaver to put the corners, and I feel like once I do that, I will know what to put in the center like this. I know I'm going to struggle with the corners being there and all that stuff, but I am in the point where I'm a little stuck, so I need to move forward, and down the line I'll stumble onto the answer, I feel. Anyway, so I've scored it, and now it's time to lay down what I'm going to do. And I feel like on this side I'm only going to do these two for right now, these two corners, and you'll see why I need to do it. I can't wait that much. Okay, so another thing that I totally didn't anticipate before is these two corners and the wrapping of the actual book itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unglue these ones, the ones that have a bigger tab on the outside, and I'm gonna wet it so I'm able to reshape it and then wrap it around the outside. So I'm gonna look for the ones that have a longer, like this one here. Okay, these two for now. And then the shorter ones can go on the inside, these two. Okay. So these are gonna go like this. Oh, it's looking better already. Okay. Like that, sort of. So I want to address these two first. Do I? No, let's address the center. I am eager. That's why. Not eager, but I feel in this stage of making my book that is important for my vision to complete this step so that I can move forward and start envisioning other stages of the book. So as you can see, I have this curve meet this curve, and this curve to meet this curve, right? These two. So then this one is going to meet this one on this side. This curve here and this curve here. You see it? Right here. Instead of trying to show you both books, I'm going to show you this one. Oh, let me turn on the light so you guys can see better. Does that help? Yeah, sort of. So, so these two curves are supposedly matching-ish. So I want to glue this. But this has to be completed with this. So I'm going to do these ones as well. Okay. Let's see. This one's fine. Okay. Okay, and so my next step involves, wait, I should have cut it out first. You guys see that? It looks so cool, huh? Well, let me see if I can zoom out here. I don't want it to look awkward. But okay, so I want to glue these first. So I'm just kind of showing you. Okay, let's glue these first so I can start working on them. Let me glue them. Okay, so they've dried. But now I have a little bit of issue with what I was going to use next, right? So in my head, I bought a jacket to cut it up. I liked the leather color. I said, you know, I could do some nice stuff with this, whatever. And this is that jacket. I don't know if you can see. It's really cool. Vintage. I went to grab it and to cut it. And I was like, does this fit me? And I put it on. If it's really good, I like it. It's what is it, medium, large, something like that. Fits really good. 1 and 2, I remember I have some boots that kind of like look good with this. So I went and I tried it on. I put it next to my boots, and I can't cut it no more. So wait, hold on. Sorry about that. As I was saying, so now I have to have something else. Then I thought about this jacket, which is kind of the same material that the other jacket is, but I feel like it's too dark and too much of a contrast to do what I want to do. It is what I wanted, is that soft leather. You guys see me use this material in another book. What is this? Is it leather? I don't know, but I like it. So I was gonna use that to do here, and because I know I'm able to use it for binding really good. I used it in this book, and I like how it like contours to all the edges that you want really good. There's a video in that book, by the way, but long story short, I think I found another good option, which is this one. I don't know if you can see, silk. And it's funny because I go to like the secondhand stores and I look up, I get all these stuff for the material. Like this was on sale because it was like 30-ish. Like I had this, so it was like 50 cents. But I can cut it all up and use it for that. Anyways, so my goal is to now see, but now it's, I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't like the tone. It doesn't complement each other really good. Either I'm going to have to put some brown into it, put some stain into it, or, see, because okay, see how that looks way better? I do have other fabrics, but I like this one for this concept. Let me ponder on it, but let me know what you guys would have picked. Let me ponder it a couple minutes. Let me see what else I got, and let me get back to you. Before I change my mind, I decide, I make up my mind. I have this shoe shine, or is it like a dark wax, some kind of style? I don't know. But what I want to do, see how I kind of darkened it a little bit? So what I want to do is see if I can kind of make it more richer. See, like that. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it looks cool. So I want to do that here first, and then put it, because I feel like it might look good with this little bit of darker side. You see that? This side, I don't like it, but if it's a little darker, it might look better. So, but before I commit, I want to put that color down. Anyways, even if I don't choose that color, I did want to brown it up a little bit. So I'm going to do that before I make my final decision anyway. Okay, so for this corner here, don't mind the kids, they're like right here, right outside the door playing. So it's part of life here at Creativity Incorporated. So anyway, so I found this scarf and I feel like this is, let me turn on the light again. Okay, I feel like this is the right color that I want. It's darker than this, but it's still goldish. So I feel it, look, these two go really good together. And I feel like I want to take advantage of that by, first on this one, I'm going to use this in the corner here and here on the top, here, right here. And maybe the other gold here, right? Because now it kind of bonds things together. I don't know. We'll see. But we're playing it, but in my mind, I got it to here. And everything else will go into place. Let's see. So I don't know how much or what I'm going to do.
Neither of the colors.
So can you give me a minute, buddy?
No one needed.
Okay, so I believe this is the fabric I want to go with. It's a scarf, and I feel it looks okay. In my mind, it's not about look. It's about feel. I want it to feel royal, but at the same time, I want it to look old. At the same time, not from this planet. So it's the feel, not the look that I'm going for. Okay, so I don't have a template. I think it would be a smart idea if I had a template, but sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Well, most of the time. That's like 99% of the time here. Okay, so I want it scrunched up, but not so much. I cannot, like, I feel like this would be cute, like this. I don't know, can you see? Like this. Like this, and then kind of flourish this way. But because remember there's a spine here, I need to go dip and out, sort of, in a way. So I think that's what I'm gonna do here. I was thinking of making these a little bigger. Oh, I can't because it goes with this, unless I do these bigger. But then that's a lot of cutting up again. Let's see how it would look a little bigger. I know. See, this is why it takes me such a long time to make videos, because I'm always changing things around. And for me, I struggle with that because, I struggle because, like, this video has taken me such a long time to get out, and at the same time I feel like it affects my algorithm, you know, and sometimes, you know, I feel like I'm not, maybe my channel's not interested enough for people, you know, so, you know, I don't have that many views, and, you know, I've been at it for like 3 or 4 years, and it's like not that many, you know, subscribers, and so I feel like maybe it's just not what people like, you know, so I don't know. I'm considering, maybe this is not the right thing to do, per se, for me, you know, because maybe you guys don't like these videos, so I don't know. I may be, or I may not do. Oh, I like it better like that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you guys won't see me that often anymore. It's just this weird, you know, that, I have, like, I don't know. I spend a lot of time and effort making these videos, and I feel like it's just, like, you guys might not even like them, you know? So I don't know. It might be something maybe time for me to quit. Maybe it's just, I feel like, I don't know, I might be wasting some of y'all's times. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I like this better. Okay, so what do you guys think? Cool, huh? Put a little bit of that here. This is very awesome to work with. It's a little expensive. Like this thing was like 15 bucks, but I really like it. It's a good tone. It's like deep coffee water. Like if you like using coffee water, which I do, I always have it in a spray bottle. I love using it. It's like a natural color. So I love it. So I use that to, first I did a thick coat, not a thick coat, but like a non-watered down coat on all the crevices. I let that dry. Then I went down with the watered down version, and I used that on like an overlay, so it like overtones everything together. It kind of, I feel like when you do that, it marries the whole project together. So I put some here, I put some shadowing on the silk, and here too, and I put some on here too. I feel for some reason this needs a little bit of green, like a mossy green-ish stain, not like really visible, maybe a little like watered down stain color. Anyways, so there it is. But problem is, because I worked in such a haphazardly manner, because I was pretty much making it as I went, the inside doesn't look as clean as I would like it to be. So I want to see if maybe there's I want to cover the whole inside. I don't know if I want it to be fabric per se. Okay, for the inside, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna glue it because I'm not gonna sew each individual sheets. These are just for me to put glue here. I didn't prepare them or anything like that. I don't want to sew them. So in a small galaxy not too far from ours lies the planet of Careolus, with a very small sun that only shines for that planet. It also has a very small moon The Ducoret are a kind of a planet. This kind live in family groups, in tree gourds, with a small exception of the orphan siblings, Zenun and Zila. These two live alone, an outcast that lives on the edge of the city. But Zenun is the oldest, and he watches over his little sister Sila. She doesn't speak since her parent died, but she continues to be a happy spark of energy. These two are not only outcasts because they're orphans, but because they have their unusual features for their kind. The Ducaret have a hairy coat that covers all of their bodies, and they have these two long, beautiful, muscular legs that you wouldn't want to mess with. But Zila and Zenun have these beautiful violet eyes that no one else did. They also have different shaped legs that made them taller than all of the others. But unfortunately, tragedy will strike these two orphan siblings again.